morning, gentlemen. It's a wonderful weather, and I thought I will talk to you on something very important. I'm going to talk to you about the BJP and its concepts and what it is planning to do for India in the future. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party actually was formed as an offshoot earlier of the original Jan Sangh, which was formed earlier, I think, by Dr. Balraj Madhok and other people. And then previous to that was Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, and who was a member in Nehru's cabinet also. But gentlemen, the point which I have to make is that the BJP, which was formed in 1980, I think is basically a recent occurrence. And from that period, they have risen up now to almost 300 seats. It's a good achievement, but there's an old saying that once you reach the top, you start slipping. And I think the BJP is slipping now. I'll tell you why. The BJP came with some core principles. And the core principles was, the first was Hindutva is one and indivisible. That is the first thing. Secondly, if you go to the old timers of the BJP, which is again an ancillary of the RSS, which was formed in 1925, it was against the breakup of caste in the Hindus. It was specifically made out by the founding fathers of the RSS, which is now the alma mater of the BJP, that caste system has no place in Hinduism. They were against caste reservations in the jobs and other things, and these things you cannot just right away. But that BJP has changed. They have shelved all those policies, and they are now subscribing to the system of division of society by caste. Why they changed? I think we don't have to ask the BJP about it. I'll tell you, they've changed because they got a lust for power. And you know that with the other parties playing the caste card, in case the BJP has to come to power, it has to pander to the caste system. That is why when the BJP goes and selects the chief minister or two deputy chief ministers, they make sure that the class mechanism is worked out. And this, I think, you will agree, gentlemen, is very bad for the country, because the country cannot run on permutations of caste and clan. And that is unfortunately what the BJP is propagating. We know the other parties are doing it, like the JDU and even the Congress. But then, if all the horses are running in one direction, doesn't mean the BJP should run the horse race also and continue. You've got to have principles in life. You've got to stand up and say, look, I believe in this, and this is what I'm going to do. That is the thing that matters. You just can't say, oh, well, others are doing it, JDU is doing it, DMK is doing it, so we have to win some seats, so we also believe in the caste system, and we'll continue with it. That is not the way things are done in life, at least for those who have the good of the nation at heart. Because all said and done, I'll just add one line here before going further in this video, is that no country can become a great power in the world and set an example to others if its primary division of office and of the reins of power are based on caste. I mean, how do you go about it? It was not there earlier. During the British days also it was not there, but now it is there. And there are constitutions which are reserved for the lower castes. Why should it be so? Why can't we have an open one-to-one election? So, gentlemen, there are so many things which are coming to my mind, which I must tell you all. Another very important point which has really cropped up now is the influx of ex-congressmen into the BJP. I say influx, it's not an influx, it's an avalanche. In the sense, hundreds of congressmen are joining the BJP, and the BJP is accepting them with open arms. Ajao, we want you. Now there is a case of Navjot Singh Sidhu, who was originally a BJP member, and he left the BJP and he was mounting all obscenities against the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and others. I don't have to tell you that. You can open any video and see the vitriolic speeches Navjot Singh Sidhu was making. Now I understand the BJP is going to forget all about that and get him back into the party. I hope he doesn't come in, but he is keen, and he is keen to join the BJP, and the BJP is ready to welcome him. Now, what this man is going to bring to the BJP beats my imagination, but I have a clue. I think he's been brought in basically to control the farmers' agitation, because lots of these farmers are all Punjabis, from Punjab, and they think that Sidhu will be going and he will be able to sort all these fellows and get the things done. It's easier said than done. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy, but that is precisely the point which I'm trying to make. So now there are others. There is the ex-Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He's getting a Rajya Sabha seat now, Ashok Chavan, and he is ex-congressman. He's also resigned from the Congress with 22 MLAs and joined the BJP. So it's continuing. I mean, it's all over. I mean, if I start naming the people, even like Nitish Kumar or somebody, all of them, they've all decided. And we have news that even Kamal Nath may join. Kamal Nath has been having half a century's association with the BJP, may also join. At least his son is going to join. And that is very, very worrying, because the ideology of the BJP as it is weakened. And if these gentlemen are inducted in the party, where will the ideology of the BJP go? Now we must remember, what is the BJP aim? Is it to transform India into an egalitarian society, or the aim is just to win 400 seats and keep on mouthing some things here and there, Is that what the BJP is looking forward to? Gentlemen, we must be very clear about it, and the Indian voter must think whether what the BJP is doing is correct. I was going through a post by one of the ex-congressmen. He said, BJP is now the alumni of the Congress party. I mean, you just come from the Congress, join the BJP, you get a reference, or maybe a seat to the Rajya Sabha, or you might become an MP, MLA and all that. And it's all honky-dory, and you help the BJP win 400 seats. Now the BJP wins 400 seats, what are they going to do? How trustworthy are these people who are joining the BJP? Are you going to trust them totally? Are you going to say that, well, we believe you, you're great people, Gentlemen, I think India is at the crossroads. We needed a leader, a dynamic leader like Subhash Chandra Bose. And he didn't pay attention to caste, I don't remember. And he was the first man who introduced in the army the regiments without any caste. The Indian National Army was made up of Indians in all. Whether they were Hindus and Muslims, they're all together. There's no caste system like the Jat regiment and the Sikh regiment. All that was not there in the Indian National Army. And all credit to Subhash Chandra Bose, who went about it in a very meticulous manner. So he's the type of leader we need. And I'm sorry to say, Narendra Modi is not that man. I mean, a man whose only insight is to win 400 seats. I mean, it's quite silly. And now you're taking in all these congressmen, and a time may come when these people who don't believe in the BJP ideology may decide to quit any time. Well, Sidhu left the party earlier, Nitish left, so many left and went back, and then now you take them back, and then maybe they'll stay there, and then there'll be some of the harakiri and all that. It's so very sad is all I can say. And the RSS has a lot to answer to the Indian public. It came into force as a bastion for Hinduism as a classless society. But it is the first person, I think the other day, I was reading a statement by the chief of the RSS, and he was saying that, well, caste system is the bedrock of Indian politics, and it has to remain for ever. And that's very nice. I mean, you're going to divide the Indian society on the basis of caste and make the selection of jobs on that. And where does meritocracy go? It doesn't go. It just vanishes. Even in the meritocracy, there are wheels between wheels, and I don't think it really works out at all in a country like India. So, gentlemen, I don't think I'm going to say anything more on this topic. The BJP, I think, is losing its sense of purpose. That is the point. And I'm afraid it's going to have, in the long run, a very deleterious effect on the rank and file of the loyal BJP cadre who have been serving the BJP for decades. They will feel, what the hell are we doing in the BJP when you bring people in who have had no loyalty to the BJP and come in for a piece of cake, get some nominations, and maybe, see to it that the BJP doesn't send the accountability bureau after them for their ill-gotten wealth. So there is some talk there on that point also. I have nothing more to add, gentlemen. I hope you like this video, share it with your friends. I think India is at the crossroads at the moment, and we really need a revolution like the French Revolution or the Russian Revolution, the Bolshevik Revolution that overthrew the Tsar. We need a people's revolution to be able to realize that what we want for India. I'm afraid the way things are going, we are heading for the balkanization of the country in time to come. Maybe things will crystallize after half a century, but the future is ominous. That's all I will say. I will close now, gentlemen. Say goodbye. Please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and come back for more. And God bless till we meet again.